Hello everyone. Today we are going to study the first chapter from 6th standard, that is Introduction to History. Before we start the chapter, few points we have to clear that previously till 5th standard you are just going to study EVS as a subject. You are not reading separately social and science separately. Here now from 6th standard onwards you have to study social science as a separate subject. In that also, in social science you have to study about the three parts, that are history, geography and civics. In history you have to study about the past events. In geography we are going to study about the description of earth, like continent, oceans, rivers. These things we will discuss in geography. And in civics we will discuss about the government, citizenship, functions of government. These things we will study in civics. Now first we will start with the history chapter, that is Introduction to History. In this also we will learn about the concept of history, importance of history and the sources of history. These things we will learn in detail. Now first we will see what is history. The systematic presentation of past event is called history. Okay, whenever we are presenting systematically past event, that is called as history. यानी कि what happened in the, जो भी पास्ट में हो चुका है उसको हम सिस्टमेटिक तरीके से जब पढ़ रहे हैं, that study is called as history. Okay, particularly history is nothing but is just the study of past, and it introduces the journey of human beings. In history what we are studying, the journey of human beings, how the development is happening in that. These things we will study in history. History tells us the failures and success of humans in that journey. While explaining historical incident, the accuracy of time, place and person is maintained. This means when the incident took place, where and by whom. This could be clear. Without this clarities, history become a story. Here major important thing is that when we are studying history, we are giving more importance on the questions like when. If something is happened, कुछ हो रहा है, तो then we are asking when it is happened, and afterwards we will asking where it is happened, whom. This all information we are getting accurately. हमको हिस्ट्री में इन सब चीज़ों के बारे में करेक्टली नॉलेज मिल रहा है, यानी कि when, where, whom, these things, it is called as history. If these things is not then it is going to called as only a story. अगर कुछ भी इसमें आपको कब है, कब हुआ, कहाँ पे हुआ नहीं मालूम हुआ, तो that time it is going to called as a story. And when we came to know when it is happened, to whom it is happened, where it is happened, that time we can say it is a history. Okay, like one example I will give you. Once upon a time there was a king in a palace. He fought a war. ओके, एक किंग है जो पैलेस में रहता था, वो बैटल फाउट करा. तो इट्स नॉट गिविंग एनी पर्टिकुलर इन्फॉर्मेशन लाइक व्हेन इट इज़ हैपन, वेयर ही इज़ लिविंग. बट अनदर सेंटेंस लाइक अशोका रूल्ड पाटलिपुत्रा इन 261 BCE and he fought a Kalinga war. Like here particularly I said who means Ashoka, and where he is ruling, where means Patliputra, and the battle name is Kalinga. These things is when we are getting correct information, that time it is called as history. Hope it is clear now, the difference between story and history. When we get proper and accurate information about when, where, whom, that time it is called as history. Otherwise it's just going to consider as a story, and we can't say that whether story is correct or accurately present or not, whereas history is accurately happen in the past. Yes. Okay, now next we will see why we want history. Okay, what happen if you touch the flame or fire? It burns, doesn't it? This experience will you gain? Touch the fire? No, because you have already experienced the burning sensation, have not you? We call this as a memory, recollection and retention. One more example is has given. When you touch the fire, अगर कुछ आप फायर को, फ्लेम को टच करें तो this experience you will remember the burning, the pain. Next time you will not follow these same things. For this reason in history we have to give more importance on 3 points: memory, recollection and repetition. Okay, what could have happened if humans did not have memory at all? He could have committed the same mistake again and again. Okay, if you are not having the memory, same mistakes you are going to happen. For this reason memory plays a very important role. In this case the progress of human being is not possible. As a human being need memory to progress, so a society or a nation need memory to progress. Okay, if when we are having the memories or experiences, that time only our society can be developed. It is inevitable. Then what can we assume as memory for the society or the nation? That is history. Okay, what is history? Just it is also a memory, what we are remembering, what we are recalling. Okay, retention, recall, all these things are considered as history. History serves as a memory for the society or a nation in the whole world. History is a record of good and wrong decision. What is history? History is a record of good and bad decision, joyful and sorrowful experience, and the difficulties faced by our ancestors. Means whatever our grandparents has facing the difficulties, this is not going to happen. Besides, it warns the future decision making process. The principal values and ideologies of our ancestors in the history will be a model and a guiding force for their descendants. Their value, patriotism and sacrifice will inspire the next generation. When we study the past event, जो भी whatever our ancestors has done, उन लोग जो करे sacrifices for the freedom of our country and what type of patriotism they are having, these things are very helpful to understand about the past generation. History arouses the feeling of pride and honor for our nation and the world at large. By reading history, we can feel proud and we can say honor, give honor to our leaders, those who fought for the freedom of our country. Now next we will see about the father of history. As you can see on the screen, the picture of Herodotus. He is called as father of history. Herodotus of Greece was the first to show the world how to construct the immense valuable history. Hence, he is considered as the father of history. Okay, this man Herodotus was the first who has introduced history to the world. For this reason, this man Herodotus is called as the father of history. Here we have completed the first part. In our next video, we will deal about the sources of history and some European historians. Hope it is clear for you. If you are having any doubt, you can ask in the comment section. Thank you.